Let's do this. I want to bring in another guest, Dr. Carol Lieberman, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, columnist, on our show all the time. Dr. Carol Lieberman, I have a really important question for you. This demeanor, she's been described, and we see it in the video, hysterical, frantic, yet allegations that she's saying, I did it, I did it, I did it. From your perspective, is it possible that someone, and let's presume that they're telling the truth, that she said, I did it. Could someone say, I did it, who didn't do it, who's in a frantic state? Does that make any sense?
It doesn't really make sense. You know, what she said at the time of that, seeing her boyfriend, you know, in that condition and so on, that would be more real than what I think has happened is, I mean, because if you see, you drive up and you see your boyfriend, he's, you know, looks dead in snow and all of that. The first thing, if you didn't do it, you would think, who did this to my boyfriend? What happened here? But no, she said, I did it. So I think you have to believe that over anything else. Now, what I think has changed is that, you know, as the trial or as her case proceeded, you know, all these cheerleaders saying free Karen Read and all of that, I think that gave her a kind of false sense of courage. And now perhaps she's even convinced herself that she didn't do it.
Well, let me ask you this, Dr. Carol Lieberman. If, in fact, now, let's look at the other part of the equation here, the people who are testifying. And I say this all the time because when I was a prosecutor, I had a lot of circumstantial cases, and I had to explain to jurors why circumstantial evidence is better than direct evidence, because direct evidence is usually eyewitness testimony, which is the most unreliable. How reliable would you think the testimony of first responders is? Like remembering specific things that are said, whether it's I did it or did I do it? You know, subtle differences like that in a frantic situation where they're attempting to save someone's life. Could they make an honest mistake in a situation like that?
Well, yes, if it was one or two of them, but I think we heard from at least four of them who said that they heard her say, I did it, or words to that effect.
Dr. Carol Lieberman, we're out of time for tonight, but we appreciate you coming on. Always great to speak with you, to get your insight. We will speak again.